This video tutorial shows how to set up your Works Cited page in MLA formatting. So you should watch video 1 first to set up your paper in general. As far as the correct font, you can notice that the header's already up there and the proper spacing is already done. It's already set to 2.0. Also notice that when it comes to spacing, it's checked, don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. So that's already been set up. That was set up when you set up the paper originally. So that should all be the same. Also, our font is Times New Roman. So none of that has changed. For this page, it is called Works Cited. Cited is capitalized. Now that is centered at the top of the page. Boom. And then you just hit enter to go down to the next line. Everything in MLA is double spaced, including the Works Cited, so there isn't huge gaps between any information. So now we're going to go back to left align. Now there are all sorts of different ways that you can put in the Works Cited page using MLA formatting. A lot of the tools that are out there for research already will have the MLA formatting guidelines. We're not going to spend a lot of time on which goes where and stuff like that, with a couple of minor exceptions. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to switch over to Purdue OWL, and I'll have this link on available here. But Purdue OWL, this shows some sample Works Cited pages. But this, you'll notice how this is kind of like a list of the sources that they used on whatever. Okay. Important to memorize, not memorize, but remember or notice rather that it's done in alphabetical order, normally done by the last name of the author, unless that is not known, and then you go by the name of the article. So for the case, let's just go ahead and copy and paste like these 5 sources right here. We'll just copy those, and then we'll go over to our document. Now we're over here, we go, and then we're just going to paste them as text only. Now that's not quite right. The good news is that I've got my Works Cited up here. I've got everything is double spaced, which is great. There's no extra gaps anywhere. But if you notice again back on this, you see how like the first line is all the way left justified, but then the next lines are indented a little bit. This is called a hanging indent. And that's proper format for MLA. It's really easy to do if you know what to do. So it's very straightforward. So after you've put in your sources like this, you're just going to highlight the whole thing, and then I just left clicked and kind of dragged and copied over that. And then to make it a hanging indent, if you go back to this paragraph, this little box right here, the paragraph settings, if you click on that and it says indentation, right now under special it says none. Okay, well we're just going to change it to hanging indent. Boom. And then when we hit OK, ta-da! So you'll notice that the first line is all the way to the left, and then the rest of the lines that are part of that source are all indented. So again, notice that the Works Cited is centered. Everything is double spaced. Notice that it's in alphabetical order. Notice that the next line is indented. So that's basically how you set it up. Now notice again, so this is in my paper, you know, and it's showing page number 6 because I've written 5 other pages of text, and so this is going to show number 6. Works Cited does not count towards your page total. So if you have a 4-page paper, Works Cited, if that's your 4th page, that does not count towards your total of your paper. That's just the way that MLA works. So there you go. That's how you set it up.